look at me now. Jewelry costs about 100,000. My enemies never had sympathy. Fergie finna hop in the Bentley. Who am I? No. Hey, look at me now. No. Look at me.
We're coming at you from the Peak Chesapeake Energy Arena in beautiful Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. As the Thunder prepare to take the floor. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. For the Denver Nuggets, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Lakers. Now here's Murray. Outside, George. Porter outside. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the... contest. And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
Inside. Here's Najee. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
It's Crowder on the wing. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer.
Really good there at reading the defense. Give Oladipo a passing lane in the pick and roll, and he'll take it and make you pay.
Murray for three. That one's not going to go. And the Thunder going the other way now.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long.
And it's in there.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Right side, Gordon. Murray outside. He takes it in, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, I like the athleticism of Murray, just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
Pass to Hunter from past the arc. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 4. To the paint. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Resch. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Shot by Crowder, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's off from three-point range. The Thunder leading by 4. And the wide open shot from Crowder. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Murray. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Here's Oladipo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Hunter. Here's Najee. Sinks the triple.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And Murray, here we go. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. Takes the 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Murray. It's good. That's now 8 points for Jamal Murray.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And that one's good. Hunter.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Now here is George. And it's George finishing it off.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
The Thunder leading by 3. Pass to Hunter. There's the screen. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And the Thunder with possession. It's a 3-point game. Fultz. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fultz has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Thunder.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
They throw good, Paul George. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
It's stolen by Fultz. Pass to Maker. Here's Roby. Makes it off the glass. Roby's got his first points of the game.
He's starting to figure it out a little bit more. Dimes like this prove Maker knows how to find the open guy.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Morris into the lane. Count it.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pass to Fultz. Here's Roby. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Denver passing it around. A 3 from George. Drills the three-pointer. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Right there, I think you got to try and run George off his spot. I mean, he's a lights-out long-distance shooter and has great confidence. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And again, Denver with the triple.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional, catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
Drops in the tray.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And George, here we go.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Trailing by 5. Pass to Roby. Fires from 18. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Boy, when George is this aggressive with his offense, it's a sight to behold when he gets rolling. Just get out of the way and let him have the marquee.
Now Reddish. To stop the run. And the 3-ball is good. Reddish has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Outside for George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And George drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Astonagi launches a 3. Kept alive.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner for the three. Thunder with the rebound.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Morris outside. Outside Bogdanovich. For three. Cans it from downtown. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And so we wrap up the first half. Nuggets lead by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And here are the Thunder now. 9-point game. Here's Oladipo. Pass to Hunter. Three-pointer. And Bull pulls it down. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Pass to Oladipo. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Jamal Murray.
Boy, he's got freakish athleticism, and you can see why he's participated in the slam dunk contest before. This guy can fly.
Thunder trailing by 11. Here's Hunter. Offline with his three.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
On the wing, Porter. Bogdanovich looking around. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lobs it up for Crowder. And stolen by Bull. Outside Gordon. Murray outside. On the wing, Porter. The Nuggets with another miss. Thunder trailing by 11. Hunter, no one around him. And the lead is down inside single digits. Hunter's got 8. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Murray with it. 12 points for him. From deep, George. And another miss by Denver. On offense, here are the Thunder. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Hunter, no good. Denver leading by 5. It's George on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. George has got 20.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Here's Hunter. Off target from three-point range.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
Murray outside. Now George. He's got 22. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's George on the wing. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Murray, good.
Boy, it's a lot of fun watching Murray operate in these types of situations. Keeps his composure and drains the high-pressure shot. That's pretty impressive.
Reddish controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
No good on the triple. Thunder trailing by 7. Going inside. And Reddish with the slam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Connects from three-point range.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Nuggets leading by 8. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
White, good.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
And it's Murray penetrating. Here's Porter. That one doesn't drop. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Right wing. White looking around. Here's Baisley. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Pass to White. Puts it up. Maker misses.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's George. Rebounded by Maker. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Fultz, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
Murray. And Maker sends it back. Poked away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Over in the corner, Reddish. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
One-on-one here.
That's exactly how you win the rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
They get a hand on it. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To take the lead. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
To the left wing to tie it up. Hunter, no good.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And that one is good. And it's a 5-point Nugget lead.
I love the activity. George is not just a perimeter player, folks. You can depend on him down low, too.
Here's Oladipo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Murray. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Left side, George. With the drive. And it's George finishing it off.
Just befuddling body control from George. I mean, taking the hit like a man and still getting all the way to the basket.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, George so long in all limbs, arms and legs. And he covers a lot of space in short bursts of time because of it.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And George, here we go. Here's Bull. The Thunder pull it in. And that's a foul called on Bull. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
Pass to Bull. It's George on the wing. And a missed layup.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
The wide open look here for Oladipo. It's good. And now they trail by just 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Oladipo with the block.
Cannot take Oladipo's athleticism lightly. One of the very best in the league as a 2-guard at blocking shots.
Here's Reddish. Count it. 6 seconds left in the game. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Stolen by Gordon. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
Yeah, yeah, caught him. Go here, what? Yeah, Didn't tell him be quiet. And tell him be quiet. Over me, she lacking on me, she sipping on tea, she minding her business. That's how I like it, that's how I like it, that's how I like it.
For a wife, no, all my G's embarking on a flight, yo, I'm just about to catch another, whoa.